Welcome to Red Hat Travel Channel. Today we're exploring Tokyo and its 21 unforgettable things to do. I've been to Tokyo several times and absolutely love this city. Whether you're planning a short visit or a detailed Tokyo itinerary, I've gathered my favorite tourist hotspots and off-the-beaten path discoveries to help you make the most of your trip. One of the top things to do in Tokyo is visiting the interactive TeamLab gallery, and in this case the hype is well deserved. This experience was created by a group of artists, programmers, engineers and designers, so you can fully immerse yourself in art with all your senses. There are two TeamLab locations in Tokyo, TeamLab Planets in Kondo and TeamLab Borderless in Asabudai Hills. At TeamLab Planets in Tokyo you walk barefoot through interactive exhibits including water-filled rooms, some even knee-deep, making it a one-of-a-kind experience. There is a beautiful room with orchids and the entire exhibition space was recently expanded. At TeamLab Borderless in Tokyo, you keep your shoes on while exploring, and some of the rooms can be tricky to find. Inside, you can enjoy a stunning tea ceremony experience in the tea room. Which one should you visit? If you have time, I recommend both. But if you're choosing just one, TeamLab Borderless is my personal favorite. Buy your tickets in advance and plan enough time inside, at least 2 hours. One of the best things about TeamLab Borderless Tokyo is its location in Asabudai Hills, a modern Tokyo complex filled with great shopping and dining experiences. Asabudai Market is a great spot for delicious Tokyo lunch, and if you go there, don't miss my favorite tea shop on the second floor, Saboy Tokyo. Shibuya is one of Tokyo's most iconic neighborhoods, and it's easy to spend the whole day here. Start with Shibuya Crossing, probably the most famous intersection on earth. Hundreds of people cross at once in total organized chaos. The best viewpoint of Shibuya Crossing is just nearby at Max Park rooftop. You only need to buy a drink to enter. Another great option is completely free. Head to the 11th floor of the Hikari Building Sky Lobby for a perfect view of the crossing. Nearby you'll find a statue of Hachiko, Japan's most loyal dog. It's very popular, so there is always a lineup to take a picture with Hachiko. My favorite place in Shibuya is Shibuya Sky, a stunning open-air lookout with a full 360 degrees views of Tokyo. It's the perfect spot to appreciate the city's size, especially early in your trip. Sunsets are popular here, but if you want fewer crowds and better visibility, go in the morning. Book your tickets in advance. The vibe of Shibuya completely transforms from day to night, so make sure to experience both. By the way, if you're feeling overwhelmed planning your own Japan trip or just want to skip the hours of research, I've got you covered. I created a ready-to-use 2-3 weeks Japan itinerary with all my favorite spots, hidden gems, Google Maps, trip budget, hotel recommendations, and many more useful travel tips. It covers 15 cities of central Japan from Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka to less touristy Koyasan, Uji, and others. If you want to save tons of time on research, dive deep into Japanese culture without stress or hassle and make your trip truly unforgettable, just click the link below the video. If you're looking for one of the most unique temples in Tokyo, check out Gotokuji Temple. It's free, only 30 minutes ride from Shibuya, and honestly, it's one of the cutest temples I've ever seen. It's said to be the birthplace of Japan's famous lucky cat, the Maneki Neko, and you'll find hundreds of them across the temple grounds. To get here, you can ride the adorable lucky cat train decorated with Maneki Neko designs or take a short walk from the station. Did you know that Tokyo has a huge library museum? Kadokawa Musashino Museum is located outside central Tokyo. It's part museum, part library, part interactive art space, and totally mind-blowing. Inside you'll find thousands of books and a multi-floor immersive experience called the Bookshelf Theater. There are also rotating exhibitions of art, pop culture, anime, and more. There's even a room where you can just sit and meditate. I've never seen this kind of library before. I lost track of time and spent about 2 hours there. If you love books and are tired of touristy activities in overcrowded Tokyo, this is your place. You have to book tickets in advance. Start your adventure at Shinjuku Station. Shinjuku is a vibrant and diverse neighborhood full of contrasts. It's fun to explore during the day, but it becomes even more colorful and atmospheric after sunset. If you're here during the day, head to Shinjuku-Goen National Garden. There is a small entrance fee, but it's absolutely worth it. The garden is one of Tokyo's best spots for cherry blossom viewing and features different kinds of trees and plants. Shinjuku-Goen has even been featured in Japanese anime films, including the famous Makoto Shinkai's The Garden of Words. Near the garden, you'll find a charming cafe called Ahura, where you can try black latte and sweets. Shinjuku at night is a completely different creature. It's loud, lively, packed with people and lit up with endless neon signs. Take the east exit of Shinjuku station and you'll spot the famous 3D cat billboard. It's so realistic and cute you'll likely spend some time just watching it. Walk 5 more minutes and you'll reach the iconic Godzilla head poking out of the hotel grocery building. One of my favorite places in Shinjuku is Omoide Yokocho, a narrow lantern-lit alley filled with tiny traditional Japanese eateries. It's one of the most photogenic spots in the city. It's also a great place to grab a drink or snack. Most of the bars have English menu. After sunset, every 30 minutes until around 10 p.m., there is a free animated projection show on the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. It's truly impressive. While you're there, take the elevator up to one of the free observation decks for an incredible view of Tokyo at night. Now I want to show you the most creative hotel I've ever stayed at in Japan. Imagine not just visiting a gallery to admire modern art, but actually spending the whole night there. At B&A World Tokyo, there are only a few rooms, each one designed by a talented artist. I chose the most vibrant room called Hardcore Game. I spent the entire evening admiring the room's details and felt as delighted as a child. In the morning, I ordered a delicious breakfast. The location and prices are great too. The legendary tuna auction has moved from Tsukiji Market to Toyosu Fish Market, but tourists can still watch it for free from a special viewing platform. Buyers come from all over the world to bid on massive tuna that can weigh anywhere from 200 over 300 pounds, and some are worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you're jet-lagged, this is actually a great early morning activity. To get a good spot with a clear view, aim to arrive by 5:30 a.m. Even though admission is free, you have to take a taxi to get there so early. You can grab fresh sushi for breakfast after that at the market. Would you wake up this early for tuna? Let me know in the comments. Asakusa is home to one of Tokyo's most important Buddhist temples, Sensoji, as well as traditional artisan shopping street and historic geisha tea houses. Walk along Nakamasidori Street, then try your luck at Sensoji Temple. Around the temple, you'll find small stalls with fortune-telling boxes. Insert a coin, shake the container to draw a number stick, then match it to the corresponding drawer and take your fortune paper called omikuji. If you're not happy with your fortune, you can tie it to a nearby rack to leave the bad luck behind. According to legend, Sensoji was founded in 628 AD when two fishermen pulled a golden statue of the goddess Cannon from the river. If you'd like to connect with the temple's divine energy, head to the large incense cauldron near the entrance and wave the smoke over yourself. It's believed to bring good health and fortune. Walk to Sumida Park for a great view of Tokyo's Skytree, Japan's tallest tower, and the quirky golden Acai Beer Hall building. There is a great free observation deck at the Asakusa Tourist Information Center. It can get quite crowded, but you can usually skip the elevator line by taking the stairs instead. And if you're more into cooking than sightseeing, don't miss Kappabashi Street, often referred to as Kitchen Town. It's famous for its wide selection of kitchenware, Japanese knives, and professional chef tools. What impressed me the most in Kappabashi were the incredible, realistic Japanese fake food models. They look absolutely identical to real dishes. They became very popular after World War II. For Harry Potter fans, in Tokyo there is an entire studio dedicated to the wizarding world. This is not an amusement park or Disneyland. There are no rides here. It's more like an exhibition where you can immerse yourself in the world of Harry Potter and the movies. The studio tour is extensive with detailed sets, costumes, behind-the-scenes exhibits, and plenty of photo opportunities. You'll need about 3-4 hours to explore it without feeling rushed. If you're hungry, there is a cute food hall at the entrance with lots of delicious options. There is another one inside where you can grab some lunch and butterbeer, so outside food and drinks are not allowed. And just so you know, the gift shop is insane. You must book your tickets well in advance. You can't buy them on the spot, and online they're quickly sold out. Try to book a morning slot to avoid the crowds. The studio is located about 40 minutes by train from central Tokyo. It's recommended to arrive 60 minutes before your tour. Many visitors buy a wand and robe at the gift shop and explore the studio dressed like a Hogwarts student. If you want to connect more deeply with Japanese food and culture, I recommend taking a cooking class. My favorite is Cooking Sun. We prepared 8 traditional Japanese dishes and the experience was both fun and informative. The instructors spoke excellent English, explained the secrets of Japanese cuisine in details, and answered every question we care. The lunch we made turned out incredibly delicious and unique. We also got to take the recipes home, and what's even better, they're easy to recreate in your own kitchen. Lively Harajuku is known for its quirky shops, delicious crepes, and underground fashion scene. The most famous street, Takeshita Street, is usually packed with people. Don't miss Anakuma Cafe, a hidden gem where your coffee is served through a hole in the wall by a giant bear paw. It's one of the most Instagrammable spots in Harajuku, and the coffee is genuinely great too. If you need a breather from the crowds, take a short walk to Yoyogi Park, one of the largest green spaces in Tokyo. It's perfect for a picnic, a bike ride, or just people watching under the trees. Right next door is Meiji Shrine, Tokyo's most important Shinto sanctuary. If you're lucky, you might even witness a traditional Japanese wedding ceremony. The couple usually wears traditional black and white kimonos. The bride also has a white headdress or hood called tsunekakushi. Tsuna means horns, and the headpiece symbolizes the covering of any horns of jealousy the bride may have, allowing her to enter the new home with openness and obedience. Head to Omotesando, known for its modern architecture. Don't miss Tokyo Plaza. Omotesando, a shopping complex with mirrored kaleidoscope entrance. Ride the elevator to the rooftop Starbucks terrace for a free view of creative Tokyo Plaza Harajuku across the street. Nearby, stroll down Cat Street, a trendy pedestrian street filled with vintage fashion shops and local cafes. Capsule hotels. I'm pretty sure you've heard of them, a type of accommodation with small bed-sized rooms called capsules. They're typically stacked in row and compact with everything you need: a TV, chargers, mini tables, headphones, and even pajamas. Bathrooms, kitchens, and other amenities are shared, but everything is clean and efficient. The first capsule hotel opened in 1979 in Osaka and quickly spread to other cities. It's now a popular option for budget travelers, especially in Tokyo. If you're up to this unique experience, don't forget your eye mask and earplugs. This is the most popular museum in Tokyo. The Ghibli Museum was designed by the legendary director and founder of Studio Ghibli, Hayao Miyazaki. Inside you'll find original sketches, the magical atmosphere of your favorite films, the history of animation, and a charming gift shop. There is also a cafe and a small theater where they screen exclusive short films you can't see anywhere else. Photography and video recording are only allowed on the rooftop terrace. Getting tickets to the Ghibli Museum is tough, they sell out in seconds. I explained how to get them in my Japan itinerary, link below. And here are a couple more spots for Ghibli lovers. Just a 20 minutes walk from the museum is a cute hidden corner called Kichijoji Pititmura, filled with storybook-style buildings that look like they came straight out of animated film. Not far there is a Shirohiki's cream puff factory where they sell cream puff shaped like Totoro. They usually sell out within an hour of opening, and after that only cookies are left in the display. And finally, in central Tokyo near Shiodome Station, don't miss the giant Ghibli clock designed by Miyazaki himself. It's incredibly detailed and puts on a charming little show several times a day. Kiyosumi-Shirakawa is a quiet Tokyo neighborhood filled with great cafes, art museums, and peaceful gardens. It's a spot that tourists rarely visit, but locals absolutely love. Often called Tokyo's secret coffee capital, Kiyosumi-Shirakawa is home to an impressive number of roasteries, so come prepared for a caffeine overload. Beyond coffee crawling, I highly recommend visiting the Museum of Contemporary Art Tokyo. It's the largest contemporary art museum in Japan, spread across several floors filled with thought-provoking and creative exhibits. Plan to spend at least 2 hours exploring. You can continue your art walk with a visit to the Sumida Hokusai Museum, which is dedicated to the legendary Japanese artist Hokusai, best known for the Great Waves. This is one place you definitely won't miss. Tokyo Station is the city's main transportation hub, with trains departing to every corner of the country. It's extremely busy and massive, so if you're traveling from here, make sure to get yourself plenty of time to find your platform. Interesting spots nearby include the impressive Tokyo International Forum and the Imperial Palace, the residence of Japan's imperial family. You are not allowed to enter the inner grounds of the palace unless you book a special free tour in advance. However, the outer gardens are open to the public and are especially popular for morning runs and walks. Ginza is the heart of Tokyo's glamour and high-end shopping. Even if you are not into shopping, I recommend stopping by at least a few shops like Ginza Place, where you can spot the famous Robodogs, the 80-year-old Mitsukoshi Ginza department store, especially for its impressive sweet selection, and Ginza Itoya, a beautifully curated shop for stationery, art supplies and stylish home goods. And of course, we can't miss Coffee Shop. At Roar Coffee they make rainbow latte and sell their signature drip bags, perfect for souvenirs. Food is an art in Japan, so you have to try something special. I recommend visiting mono restaurants, places that specialize in just one type of dish. Tempura Kondo, for example, has 2 Michelin stars, and it's where you'll realize you've never truly had tempura before. The chef cooks everything right in front of you, fresh, hot and incredibly flavorful. Even the smallest course includes a lot of food, so come hungry. Roppongi was once known as Tokyo's nightlife hotspot. Today it's home to some of the city's best art galleries, luxury boutiques and fine dining. The area also hosts a large expat community and many international offices. The Mori Art Museum, Santori Museum of Art and the National Art Center form Tokyo's famous cultural triangle. To visit all 3 you need a whole day. In Roppongi Hills there is a beautiful observation deck Tokyo City view. It's truly magical after dark and for the sunset. Not far from here stands Tokyo Tower at 333 meters tall. It was built in 1958 and became a symbol of Japan's post-World War II recovery. Another museum worth visiting is the National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation in Kyoto. If you're interested in robots, there is a small collection here, and you can even watch one of the daily shows they perform. Admission is inexpensive, the exhibits are engaging, and afterward you can take a walk to TeamLab Planets and the Toyosu market nearby. Akihabara will blow your mind. It's the ultimate district for fans of anime, manga, video games and idol culture. You'll find massive electronic stores, endless shelves of manga magazines and pachinko parlors filled with arcade machines and flashing lights. Akihabara is also famous for its Maid Cafés, where you're served by girls in cosplay Maid outfits, and the menu features cute desserts and drinks. I definitely recommend visiting one. And the final spot on my list of 21 unforgettable things to do in Tokyo is Tokyo Skytree. Standing at 634 meters, it's the tallest building in all of Japan. Inside you'll find a great shopping mall and a stunning observation deck with panoramic views of the city. If you'd like to admire Tokyo Skytree right from your window, check out the Hotel One Tokyo, located nearby. The rooms are small but stylish with everything you need. And the highlight is the rooftop terrace with a stunning view of the tower. And what are your favorite places in Tokyo? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next adventure. Bye!